Okay, so when you load up the game, this is what it looks like. And from right off the bat, it has amazing music and the settings are absolutely incredible. One of my favorite features in this game is that it has an epilepsy safe mode. Even if you're not sure if you're epileptic, I recommend turning this on because one of the devices in the game spins really fast and has a lot of light on it, and I feel that it's just easier and safer to have the epilepsy safe mode on. So I will show you what it looks like with the epilepsy safe mode on. I'm not going to turn it off for obvious reasons, but this is something that I recommend you put on. I have mine in Celsius, my temperature unit in Celsius, just because of other Ghost Hunter games that I have played have always been in Celsius, so it's just easier to convert things. However, if you don't know Celsius, you can easily do Fahrenheit, but I always do Celsius just to make sure that it's consistent, for me at least. You can have the nameplates shown while you're playing with other people, but if somebody has a bad username or if the name makes you uncomfortable or anything like that, you can always disable them and it won't show you anybody else's name. But I have them enabled so people know who I'm playing with and what's going on. You go ahead and hit apply. I don't mess with any of the audios or graphics or anything like that, but as you can see, you can like mess with voice chat. There's proximity chat and all of that as well. So you can talk in game, all of that. So let's enter the headquarters. So I've been playing this game for the past few days now and I'm absolutely obsessed. I've played many other ghost hunting games, but this one by far is my favorite. I love the customizations. I love the attention to detail. Literally everything with this game is just absolutely amazing. So this is my home base. As of right now, this is the second home base that you can get. If you press tab, you can see the different bases that you get. When you load in, you start off in the basement, which is really cool. There's a little Easter egg in there as well. And then you can upgrade to the storage unit, which is what I'm in, and then the warehouse, which is the big one. And then you can also customize it and have a bunch of different decor and accessories as of right now. You can also change your vehicle. As you can see right now, I have the little SUV. I absolutely love it. You can upgrade it to a truck, which if you played the demo, that was the vehicle in the demo. You can also get a headquarter or the box truck, which only works with the warehouse map. You can also change the color of your vehicle as well. So you can make it whatever color fits your fancy. And then if you have a team, it'll show you right here what the player stats are, how many locations they've cleansed, how many ghosts they have identified, and everything like that, what level they are. As you can see, I've cleansed a lot more locations than identifying the ghost, mainly because cleansing is new to me and it's a new aspect of the game that I absolutely love. So to get there, you just press your tab button. When you load in, you're going to have a bunch of stuff. So this right here is the main focus, which is your equipment shop, your contracts, the Discord, everything like that is right here in the laptop. So if you go to the equipment, it'll show you it will show you all of the different equipment. They've been very nice. The devs have been very nice to give you a loaner package, which comes with a ghostwriting book, a glow stick, EMF, spirit box, a thermo, and a Geiger kit, which is also known for radiation. So for just starting out, this is perfect. It's $0, but make sure that when you go into a investigation, you bring everything back, otherwise you lose money. So as you can see here, we have like tier 1 and tier 2 EMF, tier 1 and tier 2 thermal. This one's a laser thermo. The glow stick versus the flashlight, the writing book versus the drawing easel, the spirit box, or I call it the spirit boom box because I cannot say this word for the life of me. They do the same thing. This one just always records audio, and then once it captures something, it'll let you know in case you miss it on the spirit box. And then you have your Geiger counters. This is the one that you get in the kit. This is the upgraded one. Very nice. I like them. And then you have a lot of miscellaneous stuff down here as well. So we have anxiety meds to help with your heart rate. We have a generic flashlight. I've never used this. I always use the headlamp instead of the flashlight. You have your cross, which is not a crucifix at all. It's for another objective. So just want to make that clear. You have a lighter, and you have your obsidian shield, which is a very cool feature. It protects you from the ghost, but also makes you completely invisible to the ghost as well. So while you're standing in the circle while it is lit, the ghost will not see you, even if it is hunting and you are out in the middle of the room. And then you have the small storage container, which allows you to bring more equipment with you. The next thing on the list is you can go to your inventory and see what you currently have to make sure that you don't buy multiples of things, or if you're out of something. You can see currently I don't have anything. I just have the laser and the cross, but you can see everything that you have here, which is really nice to keep personal tabs on yourselves. Next, we have the contracts. So this might seem a little bit scary, but trust me, it's a lot easier than you think. This first panel here are the maps, and we have a small, medium, and a large map. The small map is recommended between 1 to 4 players. So it's a really small house. It's decorated for a birthday party because it was just abandoned. The ghost is very creepy, but fun to play with. This one is a manor. This one kind of is like a maze. There's a lot of hallways and doors, and it's huge, and I absolutely love it. Definitely a lot of fun. The ghost on this map is beautiful. I love her. This one's normally recommended between 2 to 4 players. And you get a multiplier of 1.5, whereas the first one, you just get a 1 times multiplier. The psychiatric institution is the largest map. It is recommended between 3 to 4 people, and you get a 1.8 multiplier. And you also have a really cool ghost on this one as well. Each map is different in its own way, considering that they each have their own ghost model, but the ghost model that you get, you will not get in any other map. It is just for this map as of right now. The second part is where you can pick what game mode that you want. So you have the cleansing, which you get to study the ghost behavior. You get to figure out where it likes to roam, everything like that. You have to collect 6 forms of evidence, which is different than most ghost hunting games. You have to use a special affixer, which is what I was talking about earlier for the epilepsy safe mode. This right here is the affixer, and after you import your data into the screen here, this spins and it basically cleanses the whole area for you. If you're right, it'll turn green. If you're wrong, it's red. If you walk away from the affixer while it's currently trying to scan and cleanse and you go out of radius, it'll be yellow, which means you have to redo it. You also have to make sure that it is charged at all times. So I will go into a game so I can show you how to do that. Identifying is your standard classic ghost hunting game where you find 3 forms of evidence from the ghost. You have your primary objectives and your secondary objectives. So this one is a lot easier for people that may not know how to cleanse or just want to do something a little bit more comfortable. But for me, I find that cleansing is a lot more fun, specifically because I get to use all of the equipment and see the different ranges of each equipment. Now, there's a third one here that's not out yet, but when that comes out, I will be doing another video on that. And here we have your different difficulty settings: novice, intermediate, expert, and master. Yes, they sound very similar to a lot of things, but trust me, they are not. They are very, very, very different, especially if you are playing solo. This game is very hard, no matter how experienced of a ghost hunter you are. I personally love playing on intermediate and expert with a group of people, just because I've played lots of Ghost Hunter games in the past, and I'm up for a little bit of a challenge. Master, I have not been able to play. I die instantly. It's very difficult. It's unlike anything that I've ever played before. I recommend staying between novice and intermediate. Definitely staying on novice for the first little bit while you're getting used to the equipment, how the ghost works, the patterns, and everything like that. Just recommend novice. So we're going to go and do novice. We're going to do the Ravenwood Lane, which is the small house, the smallest map. And we're going to be cleansing the house. So we're going to go back over here. You could also do multiplayer, and you can create your own multiplayer lobby, or you can find one. So if you want to play with open lobbies, if you create one, you can create an open lobby. You can do it new player friendly. So when you look for a match in public, it'll say new player friendly, which will be good for anybody that wants to learn but not necessarily play by themselves. If you are private, it means you won't be able to be shown up in the search group for open lobbies and stuff like that. You can pick your language between English, French, and Spanish as of right now, and then you create your session. And once you create your session, you can have your friends join you, or you can have other people join you as well. There is also a training guide that I highly, highly, highly recommend. You can cleanse it, you can identify, or you can survive. I have not done the training. I played the demo and I just jumped right in, and I've been learning as I go. If you have never played a ghost game before, I highly recommend you do the training. No matter how many other ghost games you've played, there are equipment in here that is not in other games. So please make sure that you pay attention to the equipment, what you can and cannot take pictures of, what counts as a picture, what doesn't count as a picture. The cleanse has a special feature that is unlike any other game that I've played. After you scan the ghost room, you have to find special artifacts around the house, which is a lot of fun. So in order to find those items, you have to use the eel, or EAL. It's a buzz stick that allows you to find these objects and get more money, and you can take pictures of them and stuff as well. It's only useful in cleanse, so make sure that you know that. So if you do identify, you do not need to take this with you. This is only in cleansing. And you can see this is what it looks like before you turn it on. This is what it looks like when it turns on. It's very fun. I love the buzz stick so much. So much. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for being here and learning the game. There will be another video up in a few minutes of how to go through an actual ghost investigation with the tools required. We will be doing a cleanse. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, comment if you found it useful, and I will see you guys next time in the next video.